Look, if you follow my content, if you follow this channel, you know how much it irks me, how much I hate when they create or when they bring out irrelevant new championship titles. They did that with the Greatest Royal Rumble, they've done that on AEW, they've done that on TNA, and now WWE appears to be following suit because on November 2nd in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel, we're going to crown not one but two new champions. And again, these titles won't mean anything. These Crown Jewel championships will not mean a thing. It's just inter-promotional brands, or interpromotional brand warfare, I should say. But those titles are not going to be defended. As simple as that. But the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes will face off against the World's Heavyweight Champion Gunther at Crown Jewel, as well as the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan will face off against the Women's Champion Nia Jax. That one's a little bit on standby. That one could still change because, well, Tiffany Stratton is still Miss Money in the Bank. She could still cash in on either woman, like she tried last night on Monday Night Raw. But again, not a fan of the Crown Jewel Championships, not a fan of trying to add stakes to these matches that by themselves, they work. They work by themselves. You don't need to create a fake title for them to fight over. I think this is a very sneaky move from WWE, if I'm being honest, in terms of extending everyone's title reign by not having them defend them at the PLE. You don't have to find a new challenger for Gunther in the next few weeks, not until Survivor Series, it appears. There's not really that many options on the current Monday Night Raw roster, babyface-wise. I mean, you got main event Jey Uso, he's the current Intercontinental Champion. Sami Zayn, in his valiant effort, tried last night. Fantastic match. Made people believe he was going to actually beat Gunther. And again, there were a lot of rumors that Goldberg was going to get involved. That didn't happen. CM Punk appears to be on his way out. Seth frickin' Rollins is currently embroiled in a feud with Big Bronson Reed. So again, there's not that many options right now for babyface challengers for Gunther's World Championship. So I get that on the Monday Night Raw side of things. Bad blood happened. The Rock returned. Cody and Roman Reigns tagged, and then we got some fan footage, it appears, of Kevin Owens turning on his former friend, now bitter rival, Cody Rhodes. And that feud, that rivalry is going to start heating up, and rightfully so. They've been teasing it for the past few weeks. We've talked about it on this channel. When will Kevin Owens snap? When will Kevin Owens turn on Cody Rhodes? And it finally happened, and that's something to look forward to for this Friday on SmackDown. A lot of stuff to look forward to on SmackDown, but that feud, that rivalry is going to be on standby right now because we have ourselves a champion versus champion match at Crown Jewel. Simple to say that as soon as Cody Rhodes' championship reign starts getting interesting, for the first time since he won the title, you got to put that on standby. You got to put that on the back burner because he's got to confront and face off against Gunther, which again, this is a dream match. If there is any currently in WWE, this is a match I am absolutely looking forward to because these two men will destroy the living crap out of each other. And they will put on a very entertaining contest inside that wrestling ring. There is no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind that this match will be match of the night at Crown Jewel. And it's one of the saving graces. They both pretty much get protected because they're both world champions. Nobody loses their title, and they get to face off against each other for the second time. This time, first time officially, second time after that, 10-minute contest, 10-minute wrestling match they had at the Rumble, I believe, last year. So, yeah. Those are my thoughts on the current champion versus champion match. I get it. They're trying to raise the stakes for Saudi Arabia. They're trying to give us matches that matter for this throwaway pay-per-view. And again, it's all about extending the current feuds, the current rivalries, the current lifeline of each of these title reigns further. Would I have done it this way? No, especially since, again, Cody and Kevin Owens, they got to deal with some stuff. I think their feud, their rivalry has enough legs to keep us going until the Royal Rumble, and then Randy can have his turn against Cody Rhodes. But we'll just have to wait and see what transpires in the next few weeks. And as far as my prediction for this match, or for both matches, I'm going to hold off on that until we get closer and closer to November 2nd, when we are actually at Crown Jewel. That's when I'm going to give my predictions, because again, the women's match can still absolutely change. I'm not expecting it to, but it can change. So with that said, what are your thoughts on the Crown Jewel Championships being created for the champion versus champion matches at Crown Jewel? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's necessary? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. I will say this one last thing. It's neither here nor there, but I did miss the fact that Monday Night Raw was a 3-hour show. Again, there's a lot of fans out there who want the 2-hour show. Why? Because, again, we live in this current world TikTok brain. They get to spend less time in front of the TV watching wrestling, watching Monday Night Raw, and they get back to scrolling on TikTok, doing some other stuff for 5 minutes, and changing it again for another 5 minutes. It is what it is. I think we lose a lot of exposition for the rest of the roster if the show is not 3 hours. That's just my personal opinion. And if you love wrestling, you're going to keep watching. And there's absolutely a great way to make for 3 entertaining professional wrestling every Monday night. And that is to write and produce better wrestling, better television, better Monday Night Raw TV shows. It's as simple as that. Like I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again. Attitude Era shows were 2 hours. They could have been 3 hours. People would have been fine with it because of the characters, the storylines, the wrestling, the writing, everything involved. People wanted more. Apply that methodology in today's world, and it can work. It's going to be harder. Like I said, TikTok brain, currently in current society. But it can absolutely work. And again, if you love pro wrestling, you want more of it. You want more exposition for the stars that don't actually get it on a weekly basis. As simple as that. That's all I have to say about that. So with that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.